Hi, I've just come to talk to you about the brain because it's really useful to know what our brain is doing or what part of our brain we're working in when we're feeling different emotions and feelings like anger and worry and anxiety. If we break the brain down into three sections, the bottom part of our brain is our reptilian brain. That deals with maintaining our lives. So it controls our breathing, all our bodily functions and everything that happens that we don't have to think about because it just automatically is happening. Then we get to the middle brain, the limbic part of our brain. That's our emotional part of our brain. That part remembers good and bad feelings that we've experienced. It's our fight and flight response. And we can only really think about the next 3 seconds of our life when we're working in that part of our brain. It's a very useful part of our brain. If we're being chased by a bear, it's going to make us run quick. We need that. The cortex wraps over that part of our brain, and that is our thinking brain. This brain part can reason. It can think ahead. It can make plans. It can remember. It's the cognitive part of our brain that we are functioning in a lot of the time. The thing is, sometimes our limbic brain overreacts. And sometimes when we're not in any danger at all, but we feel highly stressed, the cortex basically goes offline and we start working in this part of our brain. So we might be feeling really worried and anxious, which makes us feel cross, and it might make us want to run out of the room. Or it might make us shout and say things that we normally wouldn't be saying, but we're really angry. And then when people try to tell us that we mustn't be doing that, we're still finding that hard to respond because this part of our brain will only respond to the next few seconds, and it deals with self-preservation. But it's overreacting sometimes. We need to work out and have some strategies to be able to get us back online and get our cortex working for us again. To be able to have these strategies, it's really useful to practice them when we're calm. And one thing our brain really, really loves is rhythmic activity. It just is soothing to the brain. Things like walking and running can be really helpful and help to soothe it. But if we haven't got that ability to leave the classroom and go and run somewhere or do something like that, we can think of other things to do. Press-ups, push-ups, so you can do press-ups against your table, chair push-ups, they're really helpful. And to get that rhythm in, which if you think about it, we automatically respond to. So if you hear some music, often without even thinking, your brain is responding to that rhythm and it's tapping your feet or you're tapping your fingers or you're just gently moving in time with the music. A butterfly hug can be a really useful tool to have in your box to help you manage yourself when you're feeling anxious and worried. And all a butterfly hug is this. You cross your arms over your chest and you tap. And while you're doing this tapping, you slow your breathing down and you breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. And you keep doing that for a minute or so, and hopefully it will help you calm down. Doing this tapping soothes the brain, which helps you to access your cortex, your thinking brain again. And it also helps the left and the right side of your brain to start working together again and help you to focus. Now I know sometimes it can be a bit embarrassing and you might not want all your friends to see you sitting doing this. But that's okay because you can just gently tap your knee under your table, or you can tap your feet so that nobody really notices what you're doing. While you're doing this, it can be useful to be doing your square breathing. You can do the star breathing that I showed you last time, or we can do square breathing. Now, like I said last time, we don't need to have a picture because we can visualize it in our heads, but this is useful just to show you how to do it. So what we do when we're square breathing is we breathe in through our nose and count to 4. And then we hold for 4. And then we breathe out through our mouth for 4. and then we hold for 4. That will help slow your breathing down. It will help to slow your heart rate down, and that combined with rhythm will help you to move from the limbic brain back into your cortex so that you are able to calm and settle and focus again on what it is you're doing. Remember, you need to keep practicing, and hopefully that will help you.